Hi guys and welcome to a new video. My name is SJ Hart, thank you for watching. So today's the 24th. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, even though in England I know you celebrate on the 25th, but anyhow, because this is the last chapter of Fortnite, we're just going to do today. Let's start. Several of the board players plus Lewis and Jeremiah work on lowering the big top. Others take down the snowflake lights and wrap up the course. I hope people will come to take our remaining trees. For a few dollars each they can let them dry out for bonfires. Employees from city parks bring their trucks and we load them up with the trees to submerge nearby lakes as wreaths. I noticed my fingertips touching my necklace several times throughout the morning and afternoon. For dinner my parents and I have Chinese takeout in the trailer, and then a bunch of workers return after the family dinners. Like every year we build a bonfire in the almost empty lot. We sit on wooden benches and folding chairs around the fire and roast marshmallows. Lewis passes around a box of graham crackers and hands out chocolate for s'mores. Heathers and Devon came by and are already bickering over what to do for New Year's. He wants to watch football, but she wants to start the year with a hike. Jeremiah sits next to me. You look too sad for Christmas, Yara. I've always hated the letdown after Christmas morning, I say. This year has been especially rough. Or because of Caleb? He asks. Caleb, this town, because of everything. I look at the people sitting around the fire. I kind of fell in love with my time here in a way I never have before. How are you with advice? He asks. I look at him. Depends on the advice. As someone who's lost a whole bunch of time with Caleb and is going to have a fight for more, I can only say do everything you can to hang on to him. You're really good for him, he says, and he seems good for you. I nod, swallowing past the lump in my throat. He is good for me, I say. I know that, but logically, how can... Forget logic, he says. Logic doesn't know what you want. I know, and it's not just what I want, I say. I look into the fire. It's more than that. Then you're lucky, he says, because someone we both care a lot about then wants the same thing. He taps me on the shoulder. When I look at him, he points a finger towards the dark silhouette of Cardinal's Peak. Near the top are 100 of coloured sparkling lights. I put my hand against my heart. Are those my trees? They just turned on, he says. My phone buzzes in my pocket. I look at Jeremiah and Yishvaz. I pull out my phone and see a text from Caleb. Your tree family and I miss you already. I jump to my feet. He's up there. I have to see him. Mum and Dad sit at the opposite side of the bonfire, a single long scarf keeping both of them warm. Is it okay if... I need to. I gesture towards Cardinal's Peak. They both smile at me and Mum says, we have an early morning tomorrow. Don't be out too late. Make good choices, Dad says, and Mum and I laugh. I glance at Heather and Devon. He's got an arm around her and she's tucked herself against him. Before I leave, I give my two friends a double hug. Heather makes sure my parents can't hear and then whispers in my ear, keep each other warm. I look at Jeremiah. Can you drive me? My pleasure, he says. Okay, I tell him, but I need to grab something first. It feels like it takes longer than ever to drive from the lot to the gate at the base of Cardinal's Peak. When Jeremiah pulls onto the dirt and grass, he says, you're on your own now, lot girl. It will not be a third wheel for this. We both look up the hill to the distant lights on my trees. He reaches to open the glove box and then hands me a small flashlight. I lean over and give him a hug. Thank you. The flashlight turns right on. I hop out of his car and shut the door, and then he backs away. When the taillight fades, it's just me, this tiny little light on a looming hill. These hills are dark, except for one patch of colourful lights on my trees, with a very special person up there waiting for me. I reach the last several yards before the final turn in the road, feeling like I must have flown up the hill. Caleb's truck is parked ahead of me. The passenger window is open, and a long power cord wraps down the door and into the brush where Caleb stands, facing away from me and towards the town. The Christmas lights on my trees are bright enough that I can turn off the flashlight and see my way safely to him. He looks down at his phone, probably waiting for a response. You are amazing, I say. He turns around, his smile bright. I thought you were with your family, I say, stepping into the brush. I was, but apparently I look distracted, he says. Abby told me to stop moping around and go see you. I figured this was a better way to have you come see me. You definitely drew me in. He takes a step towards me, the light dancing across his face. We both reach for each other's hands and pull each other closer. We kiss, and this one kiss melts away everything I've been unsure of. I want this. I want us. I whisper into his ear, I have something for you too. I reach into my back pocket and remove a folded envelope. When he takes it, I turn on the flashlight and shine it at his hands. His fingers shake, either from cold or anticipation. It makes me happy that I may not be the only one on this hill who's nervous. He pulls out the tickets to the winter formal, with the couple dancing together in the snow globe. He looks at me, and I know we have matching grins. Caleb, will you be my date to the winter dance? I ask. I won't go with anyone else. I would love to be your date to anything, he says. We hug onto each other in a tight, warm hug. You'll really go? I ask. He pulls his head back and smiles at me. What else am I going to save my tips for? I look into his eyes and it comes out as a statement. You know I love you. He leans forward and whispers into my ear, you know I love you too. He kisses me on the neck and then I wait while he walks to his truck. He leans into the open window, turns in the key and the stereo comes on. It's the most wonderful time of the year placed into the cold night air around us. I stiffly laugh and Caleb smiles. Go ahead, he says. Tell me I'm cheesy. Did you forget, I say, my family survives on this stuff. In the town below, I can see the flickering bonfire where Mum, Dad and some of my best friends in the world are keeping warm. Maybe they're looking up here right now. If they are, I hope they're smiling because I'm smiling right back. Dance with me? Caleb asks. I hold out my hand. We may as well practice. He takes my hand, spins me around once, and then we move together. The Christmas lights sparkle on my trees, which dance along with us in a gentle wind. Well, I hope you guys liked it. Have a wonderful Christmas. I hope you will enjoy your time with your family and that you're all going to be happy and healthy. And yeah, thanks for listening and see you then. Bye.